Hello, my name is Hugh. Herr. I direct the Center for Extreme Bionics at MIT. So what does it mean to be a pioneer? In my life, in my experience, in my thinking, there's two critical characteristics or properties of a person that's an extreme pioneer. One is a fearlessness. Extraordinary pioneers throughout human history have exuded a fearlessness about what they do. Another characteristic of a pioneer is the ability to have faith, the ability to believe in a future that does not yet exist, to believe in a world, a mechanism, an idea that doesn't exist in the world yet. This is critically important to being creative. We live in very interesting times. This is a remarkable point in human history. The world faces extraordinary challenges. We have environmental challenges. We have global warming that threatens the existence and our quality of life. We still are confronted with poor nations of the world, poor regions of the world, and poverty. We still face a world where too many of us do not have access to cutting-edge education, great technology, clean sanitary environments, good health care, and so on and so forth. So this is a pivotal time, and it's critical that we all become pioneers, that we all select a problem in the world that we're passionate about, that we deeply want to improve, eliminate in the future, innovate, invent, and march towards that future world that's much, much better than today's world. Many people believe that being a pioneer, being highly creative is something you're born with, and I think that's utterly nonsense. Being creative, being a pioneer is really an emotional attribute. And because of that, it's so linked to the culture of the individual, the culture of the community that the individual finds herself. To be highly creative, to be highly innovative, you have to be fearless, you have to be confident, you have to believe passionately in the world that you wish to create, so much so that when the world tells you it's not possible, you say, yes, it is possible, and you continue to work and strive to that future world. In my work at MIT, this is very, very important because I conceive of inventions, of ideas, and obviously these mechanisms and these technologies do not yet exist in the world. But I have to believe in them. I have to have confidence so much in that future world. Through that belief, it'll drive me towards that future world and actually crystallizing or actualizing the thoughts in my head. So first step in being a pioneer is the creative process, being fearless and believing in the future. A second step is the long road to innovation. Invention is not innovation. So when you invent something, you conceive of a new method or device. Innovating is actually taking that invention and bringing it out into the world. Inventing is, in my experience, simple. I have, hundreds of inventions, but I've only innovated a few times in my life. In that innovation step, persistence, a profound persistence is essential. My first experience with pioneering, with being a pioneer, was related to my own athleticism, my own passions in extreme sport. When I was 17, however, I was in a mountain climbing accident. I suffered severe frostbite to my legs, and after months of effort, the medical team gave up the struggle to save my biological limbs, and they were amputated below the knee. This was my first experience with what I call extreme pioneering. So during the rehab process, I began to design artificial limbs conducive to this vertical world. I optimized my height, I optimized the various foot fixtures. I developed feet to wedge into small rock fissures, feet to stand on small footholds the width of a dime, width of a coin. It was only 12 months after my limbs were amputated that I climbed better with my new artificial limbs than I'd ever achieved before the accident with normal biological limbs. This pioneering adventure was so inspiring to me because I realized that technology has the power to not only heal and rehabilitate, but also to extend human capacity, human capability beyond innate physiological levels. And that experience, that inspiration drove me towards what I do today as an MIT professor innovating in the realm of bionics.